Okay, Mike should be on. Is be fine dandy. Let's give you the text, which is this and that. Go. We're on board. Hello.
Hello.
No. Right, we're back for more Ace Attorney. Now it's the investigation part of the final story chapter thingy.
Please.
Just to turn on the game. As soon as it picks up, and then screen shared, and then switch right on over. Any second. It's the game. Now I get to share it. I wish I could do this shit in advance, but I can't tab out because it still makes noise when I do.
Yeah.
New edition. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. We know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So, now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
Quite easier said than done. Okay, do I need to talk
I
to her
bet
here?
it's the killer.
No shit. Right, do I need to talk to Pro, or can we just go ahead and go to them?
You can just go.
Okay. About the detention center?
Hotel lobby.
Okay. Sorry, we got a lot of shit to get through.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can come in without... Good morning. Hold on. It's you. What is going on around here? I heard Puchal was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Now still samurai doing the most evil of deeds.
You know, that's not entirely...
I have you know that I was a huge fan of Trans.
Pronounce one.
Rans.
I know, it's English quirkiness.
Yeah, it's like it's a J and I don't speak Spanish.
It's not even Spanish, it's just weird English.
Is it? Okay, I thought it was like...
I know, it's more familiarized in Spanish names.
Okay,
whatever.
yeah, like it does...
It's still an English name.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies?
Off
Yeah,
she goes.
it's like...
It's like, if the next text pops up quickly, it's not my fault.
Yeah, it's like, oh, she's all of it all the time.
Yep. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear anything she said because she was talking too fast.
Miss Oldback, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't force me upon you, spiky haired smarty pants.
Right-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
My dear Harriet died a year ago in that dreadful murder. The only reason that I finally started makes this heart go ba-doom again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star achieve always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your mouth. No one's going to get away with saying anything better about me. Run.
But I haven't said anything.
But I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
The irritating backward-read girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. That is the man I'm speaking supposed to be. I will actually never stop. Honestly, from these days. Okay. Yeah.
You caught it before I even had to catch it.
Yeah, it's like... If she starts talking about something unrelated, I think she just goes on with it. But...
The second she starts a rant, okay, don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Charles, are you thirsty?
A little?
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, young Hans, today?
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Plata. Which means I have no reason to talk to you then, do I? I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? What?
The show, of course. The press conference afterwards.
Curious me for the magical press conference?
No, we got this not right. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
Ah, I see.
But if you're asking me about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night.
Don't lead us on, keep going. The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, now you treat me with respect to disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, it's the day.
Please, tell me, what did you see? Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent, please.
If you want to hear more, then show me your respect and bring this lady a present.
Okay?
Okay.
What? I don't really have anything.
No, we don't have anything.
It's gotta be something that belongs to one, obviously, so I guess we'll just go and quickly grab something.
Yeah.
Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. Hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. Sure, Phoenix, you keep telling yourself that.
I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess.
So did nobody remove the food?
I guess they just haven't had the time, and also, now it's a crime scene, they don't want to alter anything. No, the crime didn't happen here, it happened over there, but still.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Been waiting for you, old Mr. Lawyer.
Lada.
Hey, Mr. Copfire. Have you showed his face?
What?
Arrest him, put him on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lada? You feeling alright?
Looked here and there and up and down in the mountain, but it ain't there. Why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! C-A-M-E-R-A! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die from this $700 camera.
That is an expensive camera.
Yeah.
Your camera?
Look, don't most people say the criminal always comes back to the scene of the crime? And looky here, you're here.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
It's a pun, Pearls. You figure it out eventually. So, you lost your camera?
It ain't no anywhere camera. You buy it in the store and it's... Oh, 1,600, brand new.
Is it used or refurbished?
But didn't you just say you bought it for 700? I had a long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon.
The old persuasion routine where you badger them all
Yeah,
to
it's
submit.
like, just take it. It's just take it.
Hey, Adrian.
How you doing?
I know a thing or two about professional equipment and how overly expensive they are. Like getting a fucking Stream Deck was expensive enough as is.
I made this itty bitty scratch on it, and the venture got all huffed up in their face. Game was talking to her and was really mean about it too. That made me quiet that. And did you lose your camera? night after the murder happened. Mr. Pinball was busy running around looking into things.
No, I'm not. Sorry, reading the and my brain's going like, referring to the Stream Deck or the Steam Deck? Which one? Because Google can't tell the difference.
Yeah. It's when I lost sight of my dear darling, expensive sweetie.
Lada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a few of it, a shot of anything that caught my eye. So, don't remember, and besides I couldn't get anything from a big scoop.
And she'd also have to develop the pictures anyway and find out whether they were good shots or not. It's a gamble with these types of things.
It's a gamble with Lotta.
Yes, it is. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. No, it was valued at 700. Come on, get the facts right. Imagine bringing out a court and then Edgeworth would be like, ah, no, see, it's outdated. Fuck. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, my friend Samuel and us that I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually I was here until around the time Mr. Engard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
Sure you went to school, city boy?
I definitely did.
But yeah, we have a badge. Wherever a lot of heart goes, this is a story to be fought, a big scoop to be had.
Big scoop?
Told you before, gonna be the best tablet for the photographer the world has ever seen. Because that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
So I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Oh, she's not in the 3D games? Oh, I was looking forward to that. I've played this series up to Apollo, so I'm still a few games behind, so give me on that one. I have no reason to look forward to the 3D titles. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what film journalists do. Get some just incident for so I thought to myself, and I get a picture for proof.
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here?
Oops, sorry Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know?
And again, everyone has something to hide. Everyone does, Phoenix. Even you do that.
We've been stopped, haven't we? Yeah. Take that, Mr. Lawyer.
Glad someone around here is happy. Slaughter and your I rule smile. That later. Out of place. Really flowers to count.
Don't think. I think you can just move into the hotel room.
Which one?
So
Quarters
start
or...
with guards first. Where are we?
We're Mr. Matt and Guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. Shit, I forgot about her. This is a lot. It's like, what's her relevancy again?
And the film is like, this isn't the only case she shows up.
Is it?
No, like, she shows up again in Persons with Relations.
I've forgotten about her then. That says a lot. I'm assuming in an equally minor role, right?
Yeah, I think she's a bigger one in this, but yeah, another one she's kind of a bit. I know.
Alright, whatever. We're...
Should I take the probably?
You probably should, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Miss Tinkard's lawyer, correct? I gathered this much. Also looks for lawyers on my end, but no avail.
how did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the person who would use such a word would be his lawyer.
I could be his tailor, you don't know that.
Wow! It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Gard's situation is looking rather grim. So, you came here. Don't stop in your mad dash to find clues to build this case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews.
Right. That name bothered me when I was playing games. Like, that's such a masculine name. What's going on there?
I hate to waste time, so let's go down to business.
Alright. Maybe of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. Okay, I gotta know. Our Adrian, what's the catch with her in the Japanese translations? There's gotta be something going on here I'm missing.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what Emily was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Then I'll tell you. For the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Ed and Guard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
Oh, fuck you, smartass. You're already on the same logic of, oh, you didn't ask me type questions. Bet she's a lot of fun at parties.
When the watcher was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
Oh, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh. Preparations post-ceremony show, yes?
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call Mr. Engard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Juan.
Corridor. I think the name pun is working on the word corridor, but corridor.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
think I could be wrong. It's the double R's. That's why I'm thinking.
Yeah. Maybe I should just pronounce it like Florida, like corridor.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You really held strong through everything?
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. After that slight remark, I'm gonna examine instead of talking to you. You know, wasting my time. Because you could have just told me. It'd be faster than just figuring it out. Giant
Head
bone.
steak again.
Giant bone sitting on the plate.
I don't really like meat.
Huh? There's something weird about this plate. Just wish I could put my finger on what it is.
There is no knife.
Well, there's a fork.
Yeah, it's like...
But it's not a thing I can investigate, so I'll check the other one. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. Dinner for two at that.
I'm sure that they are Mr. Guard's and Mrs. Andrews' plate.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? It's like, it's probably not the best film company, but man, they deliver a hard, mean T-bone steak. Some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think the jacket-looking thing is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Mai would be absolutely thrilled. But I can't just take it. That would have been sick. Oh, what? This here isn't worth looking into?
No. I don't think you actually need to investigate anything here.
But she told me to fucking keep investigating. Fuck you. It's probably Mr. Engard's suitcase. Someone who was only going to be here for the award show. This is a lot of stuff. Looks like he was about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
That's really are different from us, aren't they? I mean, makes sense for us, does because you cannot wear the same clothes often.
No, because fashion
reasons.
stinks.
Yeah.
So, about you and...
Stop right there. You're seriously about to ask about Mr. Garden. How I am related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
Did you have to go and say something like that?
So Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I will add to that. I'm Mr. Guard's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corridor, have one?
No, he did not.
Didn't?
Our studio has a very different policy from worldwide studios in that way. That obviously does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Bringing a little girl like here to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya.
Charles, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright?
Was then John's profile.
Whose profile?
John's.
Oh, Juan's.
John's, sorry.
It's that she's like, ignore the J, it doesn't exist. I know, very backwards.
Yeah.
Did you know the victim, Mr. Corridor?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Did you know about this rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two compete with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corridor was killed. Time for some more Cyclops, I bet you. Do you have any ideas? As to why Mr. Corridor was murdered?
I heard you ask me about such a thing.
Oh, maybe you're his manager? The other's manager. I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Oh, there we go. This one makes more sense. Miss Andrews?
There's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick?
Yes. There's going to be more and more of these lately. But too many. I understand the point of the Cyclops, but they're a bit of a pace breaker.
Yeah.
The bear aficionado, aren't you?
Mr. Nick? Where are we?
Sorry. It's like my brain being stupid idiot that I am. I'm just gonna comment. It's a good thing none of them were wearing a top hat. It's because the Freddy Fazbear.
Oh, okay. I was just like with Professor Layton with bears, well.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought this was maybe a reference to the I want my hat back because apparently the official store is about a bear.
It's about a bear.
Like,
I found my hat.
it.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised as a FNAF version of that book.
Probably.
There has to be. Anyway. We're in Mr. Juan's Corridor's room, Pearls.
Miss Corrida?
Victim, which makes this the crime scene too. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper. Has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Engard's acquittal. You doing okay, pal? Hanging in there? I just want mine to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances. Right, pal? I even tell you everything I know. Gotta keep quiet. My neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go. Go, Missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me. Thank you.
Probably just the pamphlets in the hallway.
Yeah, probably so, but it's fine.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
I might as well have a look at it. Nothing out of the ordinary. Already could guess the layout.
It's like, it looks exactly how you would imagine it would look based on the boom square, man.
But for the sake of evidence, we need it.
Yeah.
Actually, let's get talk to him. I think I found the camera as well. It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it. I bet it barely closes. Clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
You suspect too much stuff like Mr. Why does he have a calculator?
Yeah, it's like the calculator's throwing me off.
It's messy here.
He likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
Yeah, a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are. Pretty please?
Okay, that over there is a watch you wear on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Don't... for a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya.
Oh,
Ooh, low blow there.
oh, I just suffer enough now, Phoenix.
Enough, apparently. Oh, slide. Here we go. Oh, what? That phone isn't worth looking into? I see how it is. That's $1. That's not fair. Looks like Mr. Corda had dinner last night.
Is it tomato juice?
Yes. And definitely not wine. Don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it has
It's in the shape of a fucking wine bottle, mate.
yeah, but it has the fruit on the etiquette.
We had a lot of food at the awards show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone off on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. That's definitely a... Hell, that's not even a tomato, that's an apple.
Yeah, it got me there. It's like,
and
tomato.
there's the glass that bottle came from. No! Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Corridor fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
I'm an attorney, it's not part of my job. The rate I'm going.
You don't know this stuff, Mr. Nick.
This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar's not here.
Maybe you forgot to bring it to the show?
But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jamming Ninja's signature item.
It's true. Huh? Guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top, the lid.
Yeah, there's the water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
Sorry, every time it's brought up that Ace Attorney's regions, like, this is technically America, but it's actually Japan. I'm trying to think of a franchise that does a very similar thing. It's like a surgery game. I can't remember the... because it does the exact same fucking thing. It's worse. It gets worse as the sequels go on, because they actually do go cross-region. beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Tomato juice, I don't really like it much.
No, I've never actually had tomato juice. It probably is
Yeah,
nicer
I
than
don't
it
think
sounds. I think the problem is that preconceptually you're mixing it with ketchup, but ketchup
Yeah.
isn't really tomato juice because ketchup has vinegar in it. Which is
Yeah, it's like, I know tomato soup and I really enjoy that, but the juice tomatoes is a bit odd because like you have way better options, just feels like it. You know,
I mean-
apple, orange.
I mean, it's an option. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tidbit. I'm derailing it now. I really do not like vinegar. Like everyone has that one thing they absolutely despise and detest. Vinegar is mine. The second I get a whiff of it, volatile to me.
Yeah, and
But for some reason,
you're
ketchup.
not alone with that.
Yeah, for some reason, ketchup is the one exclusion, which is weird. But that just shows how potent ketchup can be.
For me, it's kind of the opposite, where I just don't really need ketchup. It's like when I was younger, I used to eat it with fries, and I think they're just on it, but still do it. But just like, I never always feel like, this thing should just taste like ketchup. It's like, no, I want it to taste like it does, because what's the whole point, anyways?
I mean, scene. I'll show later.
Okay.
Way. Of course, Persona was guilty of this shit. Like, oh no, Japanese game in an American audience, we can't do that. The bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
Doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
Right. Flower face was broken, and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Come on, this electronic dog isn't worth investigating? I see how it is. Oh, they're over there. Okay. Like, you can tell what stuff is going to be relevant and what isn't.
Yeah. I think we are actually done. The like critical things.
I'll acknowledge the big.
Oh, yeah, a lot of bears.
Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. Pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Oh, daddies. It is also like maybe he...
Sake. Oh, that is your one relevancy of the Big Tops case. Fucking regional
They
excuses.
could have just made it the USA Japan then. Just like do it completely.
Yeah, or better yet, just leave it alone. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case cost me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Nothing. Do you know what was the cause of death? Oh, sorry, I blanked out.
You're comfortable.
Yeah, I know. It happens. I get too used to it. Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal. Should? Yeah, here's a picture. Give me a good look at this bastard. Then that's on around the circle, because that's not where the knife is at. You see what I mean?
Oh, I think that's just where the butt was whipped out.
Huh. Interesting. Anyway. Because I am like half remembering how this story goes. Like, I know what the end result's gonna be. But I forgot the in
Yeah, it's like
between.
how to get there. Yeah.
And it's like, oh, the button's missing. On point with the detail, but also that would mean that it's blocking wherever the knife was intending to stab. a knife in his chest. Yeah, pal. That's the murder weapon. So, he was stabbed to death. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. Fingerprints on the knife? Yep. It looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Engarde's prints, pal. It's bad. Feel bad. Why was Mr. Engarde arrested? Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
Looks like the victim, Juan Corridor, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere. What's that dog just moved? Has that dog moved? Like the head's moved.
Wasn't paying attention.
I'm gonna have a look at that in a minute.
Then you give me an admin off.
Well, yeah. During the fight, his button came off. Mr. Engarde said something about a button. Something like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama. That's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldbag. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was...
Yeah,
sorry.
I think this one.
There's a bit of grammar issue here. Yeah, there's a grammar issue here. that don't look right.
That's a little off, but the bosses too much.
Yeah. Anyway. Something that's a little off? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
Great. Anything to present?
Okay. So, yeah, present the wine glass.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you also need to examine
What, the
paper
glass?
on the coffee table.
The what?
There should be paper on the table, so maybe the other one.
Paper? Oh.
Yeah.
In this room or a different room? This thing here?
It says in this room. Oh, okay. Present the wine glass, then something happens. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna examine this, so fuck you. All sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The character's bottle and the tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much for the hassle to throw them away, I guess. Vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a bit some ketchup in the bottle of strawberry jam too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? Or, hear me out, they were complimentary of the hotel, which is more realistic.
No.
So, about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. Whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Charles noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000 meter dash. Oop, speak of the devil.
Yeah. What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
Heard this sound somewhere before. It's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Sorry, I've got to make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ah!
At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Ugh. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice for me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitiful, hopeless detectives. It's very dishonorable of you.
Ah!
Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy. My trench coat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Ah!
Detective, come over here for a second.
Ah! 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 Ah!
You'd better know at least you are well enough to face the punishment.
So scared, he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have solved a perfect prosecution record. I will never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
But... Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow! She throw at me now. What is this? Well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you. Now it's there.
Yeah.
Didn't they just, like, hand it into your inventory?
No. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Auto? Giraffe?
Paper's got Mr. Corrida's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all.
Neither can I. It's too curvaceous for me.
Yeah, it's like you can kind of tell it's like this isn't the worst, but there's some it's like, what the hell is this name?
I mean, it says to my something Wendy. Ah, that's for the old bag. This is what I'm gonna hand over. But I can't read the main autograph at all. I think that says Juan, but
yeah, it says Juan.
It's
if
so
you know it, you can kind of tell.
It's so super curvaceous.
To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Ah, it's a special way of writing called curvaceous or cursive. Look here. See how it says "to my dearest Wendy" in more normal letters here? I wouldn't say normal. To be fair, it's not the worst I've seen. Ignoring the signature part.
Yeah.
My dad still does pervasive words, but his is so illegible, I can't read it.
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. Off we go. So I guess we'll deal with Wendy Oldback first. This way. Oh, Mr. Wright. How are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah. People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. You been here the whole time? Oh god.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. I see. This time, there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, or Aluminium, I reckon. And of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a Love Y in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Wait, a Love what? Love Y. This girl, Seiyo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like 3 brothers colliding over this one girl. Does this category go into Love Triangle?
I guess it's just the evolved version because normally it's just 2.
No, Love Triangle is mostly just 3 people, but this is 4 people over 1.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I
Love
meant
Square?
Yeah, I pressed it better. Yeah.
Anyway, Seiyo Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation. Like Romeo and Juliet. ×3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. I wonder what... Yes, Pearl?
What happens next? I want to know.
Ah, the demographic has already been reached.
Yeah. Miss Sayo, does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
Can't believe she's really considering it. So, what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like? Started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jamming Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids. They not have like made an alternate theme. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. Trusty bright red guitar in hand, took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. Then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin versus the Muromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jammin' cold the night before Battle 3. That's too bad for him. Yeah, this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like.
Maybe we should make a musical about high school.
No. And then make 2 other films. And then we'll make a TV series based on...
Oh, shit. I know that there were multiple movies.
No, legit, there is a TV series that is... This is a hard concept to describe. What was it? That's it. High School Musical, the musical. I think that's what they're calling it. Where the concept being is that it's supposed to be like a TV series of a school doing an adaptation of High School Musical in a school. It's like
oh God,
it's a fantasy story that's adapting off the fantasy story. It's so confusing.
that kind of hurts my brain.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but there's probably none of the original cast in there, right?
No. It's a completely different school that's doing a project basing on High School Musical.
I'm madly curious now, actually.
So am I.
It's like, okay, it should be Disney Plus, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah. But what happens next? I want to know. Jamming Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. I mean, if I had to place my bets, I say the Jamming Ninja, just because I'm a very monogamous fuck.
Yeah.
Right. Back to the lobby. Alright, do I just present it?
Oh, wait. No, wait. Go back. You have to present it will influence profile to him.
Oh, that makes sense. You know something about it. Too many characters already.
No.
Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So, Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. What do you know about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now.
Uma?
God, if you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know. He's so happy, he looks like a lion that's just found his next meal. Okay, that's always bothered me. It's like, man, he's got the aesthetics for like a lion get-up. They should, you know, take advantage of that. If he hasn't been that appealing to kids, you know, capitalize on that. That's gonna make him shine.
Yeah. He could play in the next Disney live-action movie.
No, set. Oh, fuck. You know how it's going on with that whole Wicked film going on? Do the same with the the Lion King stage show, the Broadway show. Just do a movie version of that version of Lion King.
I mean, honestly, I would be way more bothered to move to live action.
Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Really? You too, huh? Yeah, so, take a look at this. Like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager, to the stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you? What? You could stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Corridor didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials A.A. Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is big news. It seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? It's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
The past looks so happy.
Charles is just following along, not having any idea as to why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. The fuck do you mean by that? You just say that casually.
Now we can go there.
Alright. Do I just... or do I use the...
No, you need to do the cyclock thing with the hammer. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now.
And please, tell us what you saw.
But, what a waste. Yeah, I have a perfectly good chance of a little fun at your young's expense. I am a little devilish after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want.
That's Ern's autograph!
Yes, it is.
And it even says dearest Wendy on it. It's me, right? My name is Wendy Holbeck, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Oh, if only it was that easy. Oh, she must really want this autograph.
My face isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. White, you win. And the open, when you open my heart. Oh, my dearest Ron.
Hey, you have to do anything for that last one.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Ron's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no!
Oh no.
It was about 10 minutes before Ron's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more. Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for the part of the trial. No, the trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. But Mr. Engard hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about this like that. I know he did, my dear. Run and just do. That yellow-bellied chicken. Yellow-bellied chicken. I wonder what that would look like.
I can't remember the context for the full insult. I did find out about what the meaning of that insult is, and it is a pretty damn good insult if you know the context.
Yeah, like last time. I trust my senses. I know when somebody did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Engard ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Engard do to you to make you so...
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Quran. He created the scandal that plagued Quran. Mr. Nick.
What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
It's not a hard thing to explain. Some people do something better than people are angry at them.
It's not as simple.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna take like half an hour just to get the full concept down.
Yeah, true. I mean, this is pretty almost but like was about that I was looking for. That was not almost this was like this. Simplified English. Run. Illustrated by the rise of the 12 tempers. Mr. Nick, what do wild and wild tempers mean?
How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now, okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who is this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy. He shoved the girl onto Run on purpose.
His own manager? But why?
I thought Lars was smart. It was to create a scandal to make Run lose face. That girl would run into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud.
Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag?
I'm one of Johan's biggest fans.
Ah, stalker, I see.
I was out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know.
And do you have proof that Mr. Engard did what you say he did?
Next week's issue of a set magazine says so.
Of course, a tabloid.
Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet?
Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Don't be that creepy laugh. Alright, we good here?
Yeah.
Oh, should we go to criminal affairs or are we...
We can go to the hallway first.
Okay.
So, and you can break the cyclock.
Okay. Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room?
I told you I didn't. Told you, didn't I? For my scoop.
What I want to know about are the details of the scoop.
That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that is my bread and butter.
Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corda and this person? If you presented the Majitama before you talked to Oldbag, would this be different?
I think you probably could do it, yeah, but the cat did it this way. This... man?
She's Adrian Andrews, Matt and Guard's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamming Ninja. it would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it?
You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just think up an ill thing and think it will make the papers. You gotta have backup.
Backup?
Yeah. You gotta have that. That's what it is. News source? Is this a thing?
You mean news source?
Yeah. Okay.
Delicious news source.
News source, yeah. It's like, is this a thing? No. Okay, no. Just not that.
It is in the YouTube poop realm. Everything's sauce.
That's it. So show me something that shows that one guy had something with misinterest.
I've got that.
That paper clicking.
There you are. Let's have a look at it. Superstar in an ultra-hot mega-secret love scandal? Reliable sources say that Juan Corda has been getting in close with the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA.
The apples also start with A and have 3 letters.
The usual, gossip bullshit. We take everything out of context. I'm just thinking of that clip from Scooby-Doo. I think Coolsville sucks! This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jamming midnight rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA.
Yeah.
Mr. Corda didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Ungard's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials AA. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corda's door last night.
Honestly, from all the plans Slaughter has, this probably was the best one to make money because this would 100% have worked.
Oh yeah, it's like it's the most current hot thing right now. He was in the right place at the right time, unfortunately.
You can sell those things for pretty good money.
Oh yeah, for sure. You were looking into Mr. Corda and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you?
I got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop for catching him. A secret meeting.
But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. But there's no photo of it.
Yeah. What you just say? And it's just like, hey, what kind of break thing is that? That ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna wanna see real proof. Well, at least I do. That's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up a little and have myself an exclusive story.
Oh, Lada. Nice journalistic integrity you got there.
I already finished writing up a spicy article, you know?
And now I'm just thinking of J. Jonah Jameson's logic. Getting pictures of Spider-Man!
Wait a minute. These pictures of intro. But the paper wrote it on my note myself, it's gone. Yeah, not to yourself. It wasn't somewhere in the case of my 1600 camera.
$700 camera. Come on, get the numbers right.
They don't run off together. I came here for a big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me.
Yeah, I understand.
It's enough to make a girl good point, to tell ya. What's with people now anyways? Never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me.
Really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Oh no. Oh, there goes the update. now the value is worthless. Okay, so we can just go ahead and police history.
Yeah, go first.
Lobby. Welfare. Oh god. It's still there!
The calendar of the badger.
The badger! It's staring into my soul! Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, so, you came, pal? Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. Yeah, but first...
Ah, it's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, this stuff animal's name?
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's the precinct's mascot, you know.
Oh, wow.
I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station, if it's the last thing I do.
I hope you succeed in your mission, sir.
I like that they made this, this background element an actual character.
It was Gumshoe's idea, right?
No, it's him. This guy.
Oh, I thought Gumshoe came up with the Blue Badger and this guy just stole it.
No, Gumshoe built the sign, the wooden moving sign, but he didn't come up with the concept.
Okay.
So, what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's two big pieces.
Two?
Both of them are in this photo. Alright, let's see. You've already shown us this. Well, the first is the button that's missing from the victim's chest. That's the button that you found during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yep. I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai Special Pants. And the second one is... Knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on the knife in his chest, to be exact.
Fingerprints? Whose are they?
You didn't even have to ask. Well, you see, it's obvious. They're mountain guards. First trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Oh, I'll come up with some bullshit to get out of it, somehow. So, what about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. Thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10, and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. Saw Mr. On Guard come out of the victim's room, and the esteemed time of death.
No way. Okay, so, you can present the magazine clipping in.
This one.
Yeah.
We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. Scandal with Mr. Corridor? Why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
Suicide?
Her name was Celeste Impax. And she was Juan Corridor's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Andrews' mentor. Taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Mentor?
One who was both Mr. Corridor's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Want to know more about her, pal? Yeah, I would if you just immediately led on to that. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide. Now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence, but...
I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Karma!
You can seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean...
I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. The ads...
Wait, please, wait, sir! If I don't get this month's pay, I'll...
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you, I would have won. Is that what you were going to say? Who?
That voice. Edgeworth!
It's been a long time, right? This person, this is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Franziska. You! How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You saw the Von Kammer name dragged it through the mud. You even ran with your tail between your legs, like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Kammer family breed? Be perfect in every way. And let's hear it, Franziska. How are things going? I heard you are having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I will never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix, right? I will see you tomorrow, in court. It will be a clinical lesson on the meaning of total victory. You've said this like 3 times now.
Yep.
You're the same Wild Mary she always was.
I'm surprised not one of them is like, okay, so what the hell brought you back here?
Yeah, it's like, I thought you might have died.
Well, claimed you were dead to me, so... I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Yeah, that question.
Is that Nick?
I never wanted to see you again.
I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year.
Going to run tomorrow's trial?
You've heard her, right? That Wild Mary hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow.
What is that supposed to mean?
I have something definitive that you lack.
An updated autopsy report.
And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth.
Oh my god, the real superpower teamwork. Truth?
In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it's available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information.
Just what is going on inside his head?
A lot of things may have happened. However, Monthly Vakama was still my mentor. And the perfect win record is proof of Von Karma.
1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? I think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd be better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth.
I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason?
I think you can tell him. Well, with Franziska, she almost always says...
I will defeat you this time. The instant she sees me. Oh shit.
The instant she sees me... That was...
Yeah.
But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives.
To save your client, you say?
Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals. Those kinds of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth.
It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn.
What have yet to learn? Me?
Well, that's enough for now. The time when you will see is coming soon enough.
Anything to show?
Yeah, I think you presented the profile of Celeste to him. Oh, we can figure out how old Phoenix is.
Oh, right. I thought he'd be in his early 30s. That's what I know.
This woman is another key to solving this case.
You really think so?
She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Cordo's manager. Then a few moments later, Last Impact died.
But her death was ruled a suicide, right?
Yes, but there's still one riddle way yet.
A riddle?
A suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it.
A suicide note that just vanished? Huh.
Miss Impact's death was most certainly suicide. Of that there was no mistake. However, we could not find the suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it.
Wait, hang on. You're under the assumption that there is a note. You know there are people who commit suicide and not leave a note, right?
I think Police's case is the exact same thing.
The suicide note? But how do you... There you go. How do you know Miss Impacts had even written such a note?
There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger.
Oh, she could have written a different document. That's completely irrelevant.
Which makes the likelihood of a suicide not very high.
But who would hide such a thing?
Police think it was Mr. Juan himself.
Victim? The flashback, he still has the reed in his mouth.
He was the one who found the body. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide his suicide note.
Mr. Corda hit his own manager's suicide note? But why?
As long as a note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look at this over. This is the suicide report, part 1 anyway.
Part 1? Alright, might as well have a look at that. Let's see. No, okay. That's it. That's it. That's all I've got. Fucking useless this is.
Okay, so, you have to present this back to Edgeworth for some goddamn reason. It's like you just got it from him. I don't like to look for reports.
Yeah, but I need you to keep going with the conversation about this report you gave me, so fuck you.
I like suicide reports even less. First of all, are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2.
2 parts?
What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here is the second one. But
What did you just...
yeah, it's like, why did we do this?
The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide? The attempter's name. It's Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews? What did she do?
She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though.
You think she's just one career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's trying to hide.
That card she's constantly flipping around.
No, that's something else. secret. Yeah, dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside.
Miss Andrews dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. Oh, oh. Sorry, I'm expecting at the bottom, not at the top.
Yeah, it's like same as like, but I thought it should be here.
What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature?
Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impact.
And?
Why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live.
Lost her will? But why would she...
Her pull of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impact, was gone forever. That's why.
Trying to... It was like the gears of my head are rolling. Was she a mentor, or was it more than that? Why would that...
Is that what they call following someone to their grave? After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person who she can trust absolutely. Once she finds the person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. It was such an anchor in her life. It crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live.
And that's the nature of a dependency on others?
And Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide. The vault before her turn. Pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself.
Then that means her super confident attitude...
It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together.
How terrible. Anyway, I'm going to bring this up to her in a minute, so that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Back to the lobby. Oh boy, got some excellent news to bring up. Who lost some trauma? Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma? What are you doing here?
Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so...
You've got some now following me around.
Following you?
It's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Charles...
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard. Me. Following after Scruffy. Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl.
Annoying. Does it have a silent mode?
What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted the tracking device on the detective. And with this, I know that it was everyone.
So, that noise we heard was this receiver. Really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now.
Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright.
What are those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seemed a little dazed, doesn't she?
Right, so present...
Yeah, you can just present it. Yeah.
I'm surprised this one isn't like full 5-lock, considering the nature of this character.
Yeah, true.
Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Engard's life in danger by your actions?
Why do you ask questions for which I have no answer? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corridor.
We're not that close?
That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person.
Liar! Alright, bit of a trick question though.
Yes, the magazine clipping.
Oh, magazine. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Oop, I texted. Hang on a minute.
I was just,
Sorry. I closed it up.
yeah.
Let me try it again. I just want to see the fancy animation. Ah, I love the skip button. Don't you?
Yep.
Magazine clip.
Yeah.
You and Mr. Cordo had an intimate relationship, did you not?
A silly third rate tablet article. If you had even half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish.
Okay, it may not be a relationship going on, but the fact that the two of you interacted regardless... Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into the story.
As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars.
Self, stay on her good side.
In any case, and despite interpersonal relationships like that,
See, however, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone?
me need to get close to Mr. Corridor, as if there was ever such a need.
Didn't you get close to Mr. Corda for this person's sake? Okay, now it's...
Yeah.
Celeste Impacts, your mentor.
How do you know about Celeste?
Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida so you could find out more about her suicide.
You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slummy muckraker for put it third rate tablet. Stop using big words.
What? Putrid?
Putrid, yeah, it's like everything gives it some kind of insult, but like I had this word.
Like, putrid, yeah, that's fine. Muckraker is a new one on me, though. Miss Andrews?
There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing.
Is that really true? Is there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you are completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Assuming one about the...
Yeah.
Gotta be careful because they gave us two here.
Yeah, it's like... Okay, it actually lives the quite smartly, but...
That might be why. So this one, right?
Yeah.
Making sure. It's, you know, the damage points are going up. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like, maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Corrida.
You are...
And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida.
I sit back quietly and listen to your insulting babblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. Didn't even know that the suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others.
It's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are.
What?
I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. What's for this one?
Yeah, it's attempted suicide.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, you don't try to commit suicide if the person just visibly that doesn't mean anything to you.
Yeah, but it's also, it's like, it's not really solid proof of having a connection with someone per se.
I mean,
I get the connection, I do, but I'd say in my eyes, it's not evidential proof enough. It's not concrete shit. Anyway, sorry. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you?
Went through with what?
Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself.
Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember.
However, this is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on.
That's...
You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had.
Stop! Celeste passed away suddenly like that. I died a death of my own, but no matter how I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note.
Must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corridor of hiding Miss Impact's note. You heard about it, and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Alright? If that's the case, then everything changes.
What do you mean?
What topic did we start this conversation on again?
It was why the victim was killed.
Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Corridor dead.
Me?
Miss Impacts was everything to you, and then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder.
Murder?
Better course correct this shit quick.
It's true. I'm a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. It's dangerous. This one thing, it's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone.
I'm sorry.
You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note, and that someone was Ron Corridor. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So, you got close to Mr. Corridor to recover her suicide note, correct?
Looks like the tablet reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, half-truth. Or accurately depicted was that the fact that two of you were interacting. As to what, it just assumed.
Yeah.
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if the purposefully add fuel to the fire, keep the celebrity world burning.
Then the smoke pinches back.
But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. And that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so...
I understand.
Oh, I have one small favor to ask. I attempted suicide. I would like for you to keep the secret.
Oh, that's cute. We're gonna exploit that shit heavily.
Yeah. Miss Andrews. If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
Sorry. I don't know why I found that funny. It's just the fact.
It's just like the fact that, you know, if people found out about his suicide, she would
Commit suicide. It's just like.
It's. Yeah, I know it's a bit stark, but I get.
It's like, oh shit, everyone knows that I almost attempted to commit suicide. Better commit suicide to prove him right.
Yeah.
Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. Miss Andrews. Guess she's the overthinking type. Probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first.
Thank you for this question. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrew has been playing with the card in her hand since a while back.
No one's gonna acknowledge it. That card. Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. Just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
Ominous. I don't know why my brain just went... Remember that phase when the whole Twitch plays Pokemon? Praise Helix. The Helix Stone? You don't know this?
I know that it was a thing, but I don't know any specifics because I also don't know Pokemon that well.
Okay, fair enough. There's a couple of
Like,
items you can get in the game, which is one is the Helix Stone. You can get this thing converted to be an actual Pokemon. That is, it's resurrecting ancient stone to be a dinosaur Pokemon. For some fucking reason, on how Twitch plays Pokemon, the Twitch chat controls everything. It just so happens, I guess, that one of the items in the character's inventory happens to be the Helix Stone, and they keep pulling it out for some fucking reason. Because, you know, multiple inputs all going on. Yeah, praise the Helix Stone. So that's how that happened.
Yeah, that's for you.
It's a miracle they actually won, by the way. They actually did beat the game, which,
Yeah.
well done. What is it? Looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, isn't it?
No, it's a conch. Praise the magic conch!
I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence.
Oh, it must be off. I leave Mr. Engard in your capable hands.
What, that card's not going to my court record? That's evidence. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I moved to the office.
In a minute. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Charles, so worn out by all this. Hasn't slept at all and walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. So we're just gonna
Also,
move anyway.
Phoenix, she ran a 2-hour train ride.
But
I think she is doing better with Pokemon than you are.
I can debate on that argument. She's had decent sleep on that time, and, you know, probably eaten and that shit with energy.
Yeah.
But here, no.
Yeah, it's Oh, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impex's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Mr. Nick, Detective.
Hello? Brighton Co-Law offices? Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya! Where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Which is why, I suppose, she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait! Maya! Let me hear her! Very well.
Ask my
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis.
Oh, that makes sense. Maya! Maya! Damn it, he cut me off!
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that?
Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one.
I'm sorry. Ah! Mia!
I have a message from you from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her.
How's Maya?
She's safe for now. The kidnappers want to keep us word, it seems.
Glad to hear she's safe. But, Mia, how did you know?
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left, then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Smart of her.
This is honestly so creative.
Very creative. The kidnapper, what's he like?
I do not know. Apparently Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was struck there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ah,
Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you anything you heard when I was with her.
you were with her. There's a note on the floor.
I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised me he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Technically, yeah.
Huh? I don't have the card here. It kinda looks like a business card. There's no name on it. It's a picture of a seashell, I think.
It's a conch.
What a strange card.
Oh, I just remembered an ick. So, in Sonic Lost World, they had a similar conch thing. For some reason, they kept referring to it as a conch, not a conch. And that's forever gonna bother me. Which makes me question myself if I've been pronouncing it correctly or not.
Yeah, there's lots of things piled up here. But it's too dark to see. But I could make out that it's a seashell for that card.
Yeah. It's face down.
Yes, it feels like there's a lot of gas bottles here. I can get wasted. And these feel like bells.
Okay, I'm assuming out of context. Heck or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, we can clearly see this shit.
But I'm really hungry, not really thirsty.
I mean, you can... Sorry, that's wrong.
This should be opposite, like...
I mean, you can drink, and it will actually fill your stomach, so...
Yeah, plus wine shouldn't... Wine doesn't dehydrate you enough because it doesn't have that much alcohol in it.
I thought wine has more alcohol.
Yeah, but... Yeah, actually, but I feel like it wouldn't die. But
Okay.
I also, if I drink wine, I usually drink it mixed with mineral water, so... Questions.
Either way, like a positive wine has more alcoholic content, because I remember requesting...
Yeah.
I remember requesting wine during one of the D&D sessions instead of beer, because I thought, oh, just drink wine, it probably has less alcohol in it, right? And then I rolled terribly anyway, so it wouldn't matter. Shit hit me hard, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about, like, hard liquors, because that's where I'm really not sure if you drink those, if you will actually, if it quenches your thirst, if you actually dehydrate yourself. Chat, it's locked. But this task lock seems easy enough to open. To me, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click, and magically open the door.
Depends on the door and which way the door is opening.
What if there's a card around like that here? Ah, that's it. The shell card.
Wait, is she not bound? Like, she's not, like, tied to a chair or anything?
I don't think so, because the locked door is secure enough. If I use this, maybe we can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful.
At the very least, grab one of the bottles as a weapon, please.
I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. Shouldn't keep Nick getting worried.
Oh, don't leave us off like that, you bastards! Well, we have to anyway.
Yeah.
Lengthy investigation. Alright. So, thumbnail preview. Right, that'll do for a stream. So, what is today? Thursday today?
Yeah, it's Thursday, so.
Yeah,
Monday.
so check back on Monday for the trial part. I think it's like trial, investigation, trial. I'm surprised it's not a full 3-day, but I get why.
Yeah, but they have 2 parts for everything anyway, so it
Might as well be.
Yeah.
Alright, cool,
And
yeah.
according to co-pilot for Microsoft, one actually does hit radio.
Oh, there you go. Alright, cool. That'll do for a stream, so check back on Monday for more Ace Attorney. Till then, bye all.
Bye.
I think the argument I was having with the whole drinking the wine thing, it was less about thirst and more it would actually... I don't know why. It was only recently that I find out this, like, oh, if you drink water, it just goes straight to your bladder. No, it goes to your stomach first, then the bladder. I don't know why it took me that long to realize that.
What goes straight to...
But your bladder is where your pee-pee is.
Yeah, no, but it's like...
But
there's something in the way, but
no, it's just
Well,
like
well,
it makes much more sense. It's just in my brain, it's just like, oh, you're drinking fluids, it goes to a different area, not to your stomach. But no, it goes to your stomach. Of course, it does.
it's like it goes the same way.
I mean, okay. Human anatomy is weird because I'm running on the same logic of, oh, well, the air you're breathing goes to its own special compartment, so of course the
Yeah.
liquids must go to a different compartment.